Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Michael Lee will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Three and 0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. The more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Number 3 will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Runners on first with 1 down. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Cozart for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
David Lee will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Now a ball swung on and hit high in the air and deep to left center field. This ball has a chance. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Well, if you haven't heard of this guy before, it's a name you may need to learn. That's his second hit of the game. This one goes for extra bases, and he may be starting to feel like he belongs here.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Manny Parra will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Manny Parra.
Daniel Murphy will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Hit on the ground towards first. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with 1 pitch and the inning is over. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 New York. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Brian Pena will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. First pitch on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One pitch is lifted in the air out to right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Zach Cozart will step in, a base hit in his last time. And here's the first pitch. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Murphy takes charge out there and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
So with the bases empty and 2 away, here's a chance for Gordon Beckham.
All right, guys, let's
sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Barnhart will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First offering on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Mets out in front, 2-0. Michael Kadire will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Left fielder, Michael Kadire.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And that will find the seats, a home run. So a solo shot there for Michael Kadire. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge. Winds up costing them.
J.J. Hoover is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 60. J.J. Hoover. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Brian McCann will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Catcher. Come on, Brian. Brian McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now the 2-1. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball.
Here we go.
Out of play. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Lined into left center. And that's going to be a base hit from McCann.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Number 48 will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now a sacrifice attempt here, and it should do the job. The tag gets one, but they'll only get one as he's in there at second.
Well, this is a nice job here of divvying himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Gary Cox will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Close to the bag, it's second there. Now the pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
How about a big inning right here, guys?
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's 3-0 New York. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Billy Hamilton will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now a fastball, and he popped him up. over toward the left side of the infield. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
He just did everything right here on the mound. He made the good pitch. He got his guy to hit the ball on the ground. But baseball's just a little bit like life. You know, things don't always go your way. And this is going to be an infield single as he reaches here with one away.
Jason Bourgeois will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Take it off. Let's get going.
In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's in the scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball thrown.
Only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
And this will be fouled away. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Cox is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds leave 1. Still down 3-0. Matt McGill is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Matt McGill.
Number 30 will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a home run thus far.
First baseman, number 30.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. 1-1 pitch on the way. Here's a hard hit ball and caught over there at first. Well, he got a lot of that ball, but nothing to show for it to start the home 8th.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Michael Lee will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-0 pitch is wrapped back up the middle, and that's going to make it on into center field, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch at the knees. But he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
Number 3 will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far.
Look out for the double play!
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only one out.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
David Lee will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Well, he's not going to like the fact that he broke his bat. That's the one that's got all the hits in it.
Daniel Murphy will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Hamilton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 3-0. Brandon Phillips will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now, and not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Brian Pena will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
And I know he wants the shutout, but with his pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
Come on, let's do it.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball four.
And there you get a look at his pitch count, and you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Zach Cozart will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Gordon Beckham will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Keep winning anything. Eat it.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And there's a swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. That misses 1-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Foul back. swing and a high chopper to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 3-0. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.